guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope everyone has had a great weekend. I am back with another review slash recap for Marriage Bootcamp Season 18, Episode 9, so if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. I also want to take the time to thank everyone who has already subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it so much. I am trying to reach my first 1,000 subscribers, so it is greatly appreciated whenever anyone subscribes or hits the like button for my videos. With that being said, let's get right into this review. So this is the episode right before the season finale, and it gets really messy, especially towards the end of this episode. Now, at the start of this episode, N.O.R.E was cooking for everyone, and N.O.R.E did not help her at all, which is why I keep saying in every review that I do for this season that I don't believe that N.O.R.E really wants to change. He's somebody who used to watch this show, so he knows what the drills are, and he knows what the judges expect from him. So that's the reason why he will play it up during the drills to make it seem like he's learning from his mistakes and he's trying to change, but really he doesn't, because he would have helped her while she was cooking. He would have at least cleaned while she was cooking. And even at one point, he told her to put the wine in the fridge so that it stayed cold, rather than him getting up and putting the wine in the fridge for her, because he saw that she was really busy cooking for everybody. He even asked her to make his plate. Well, he didn't even ask her to make his plate. He kind of just was handing her his plate, and she did tell him to make it himself, which I was glad that she did. Hopefully she can do that more often when she goes outside of the Marriage Bootcamp house, because he needs to learn that she can't just wait on him hand and foot and he does absolutely nothing at all. This prompted Dr.Ish to pull N.O.R.E and N.O.R.E aside to have a conversation with them. He wanted to know how they felt about having another child, because N.O.R.E keeps talking about how he wants to have another baby. And now he dropped a bomb during this conversation with Dr.Ish that he doesn't just want one baby, but he wants two. And now N.O.R.E's starting to feel some type of way, because she's like, okay, I'm trying to open up this juice bar, and on top of that, I'm trying to be a wife to him and be a mother to the child that we already have together, and he doesn't help me at all. And now he wants two more kids, and he doesn't even help me with anything. And he doesn't want me to go out and do anything on my own, hanging out with my friends or anything like that. He just wants me to be there waiting on him hand and foot all the time. And so she definitely, I don't believe that she wants to have any more kids. I don't think that she does. And I think that the big reason for why she doesn't want to have any more kids is because she knows that N.O.R.E's not going to change. He's not going to help her. And so, yeah, Dr. Ish definitely pulled them aside to have that conversation with them, which ties into what ends up happening next, because everyone ends up getting called to the patio so that Judge Toller and Dr. Ish can find out which questions they want to ask their partner for the lie detector test. And N.O.R.E's question for N.O.R.E was, is he going to stop being controlling? And Dr. Ish and Judge Toller actually changed her question, and they changed it to, do you think that N.O.R.E will be able to succeed in her career without your involvement? Which I didn't think was a question that they should have asked. She really did want to know if he was going to stop being controlling, and I don't really think that they should have changed her question. Now, N.O.R.E's question for N.O.R.E was, why did it take her so long to change her last name? And Judge Toller and Dr. Ish ended up changing his question as well to, do you want to have another baby? And I don't think that that should have been the question that they asked. He really is continuously talking about this, her not changing her last name thing, and it seems to be bothering him. So I felt like they should have allowed him to ask her that question, but they didn't. They changed it because they want to, obviously they want to be messy and make the episode more entertaining, which is why they keep changing the questions. So Tuff and Monty end up going next, and Tuff's question for Monty was if she can forgive him for his past cheating. I think we already know she's not really over it, though. Everything that has been said between the two of them on this season proves that she's not over his cheating. So I really don't think that that was even a question that they needed to ask. And Monty's question for Tuff was, can he be monogamous to her? I feel like if you have to ask that question this far into the relationship, you might as well not even be together, because I mean, if she wants to be monogamous and they're supposed to be in a monogamous relationship, but he keeps on stepping out, why should you even have to ask that question? That's how I feel about it. But if that's the question that she wants to ask because it's going to give peace of mind, then I guess that's a good question to ask. Now, Amber's question for Miles was if he can commit to a monogamous relationship with her, and Miles' question for her was if she could see herself marrying a bisexual man. I don't think that Amber wants to marry Miles, period. Whether he's bisexual or not, I don't think that she wants to really be with him, and I don't really think he wants to be with her either. And what goes down in this episode really proves it. And honestly, their relationship is doomed if they actually are in a relationship, because after everyone took the lie detector test, the two of them just started arguing with each other, going tit for tat continuously, going at each other, trying to get under each other's skin the entire time after everybody took the lie detector test. Now, when Judge Toller received the lie detector test results, it was a boot camp first, with at least one person from every relationship having failed the test. Now, I have my own idea of who may have lied in each relationship, but I'll save that for the next episode when the results actually are read. Now, I was annoyed by Judge Toller saying that the results won't be read until the next episode, which is the finale, because I wanted to hear it right then and there. But you know, every season of Marriage Boot Camp, they do this because they end up telling the couples that they will be single for the night. The men will be in one separate room that's set up like a strip club, and the women will be in another separate room that's set up like a strip club for them. So this gets extremely messy, okay? And messy on Amber and Miles' part, okay? Because everybody else was on their best behavior. The girls were throwing money at the strippers. They weren't, going overboard. They were just throwing money at them, laughing and joking and having conversations. Same with the guys, minus Miles. Miles saw the stripper and he immediately started, going to sit up close to where the stripper was dancing at. He was biting his lips, touching himself. It was just really awkward to watch, honestly. And Tuff said that he was not about to entertain the stripper at all because he knew that it was a setup. And N.O.R.E was too busy worried about what N.O.R.E was possibly doing with the strippers in their private rooms. So I felt like the only person who took the bait was Miles, and it's because he really wanted to. He was saying that he didn't really want to be with Amber anyway, so he was going to do whatever he could to get underneath Amber's skin, which actually worked, because in order to be messy for this show, to make it more entertaining, they had 2 TVs set up in each room, and the TV ends up turning on in the girls' room, and they end up seeing that Miles is like all over the stripper, like drooling all over the stripper. And this pisses Amber off. And the two of them like to go tit for tat and go at each other and do the whole eye for an eye thing. So she ends up going into the room with the stripper as well, and she starts dancing with the male stripper. And then the TV comes on in the guys' room, and it shows them what Amber's doing. And once Miles sees what Amber's doing, then he takes it up a notch and goes into the room with the stripper, and he asks her if she wants to stay the night with him. This set Amber off, and the two of them argued the remainder of the night. So yeah, Miles and Amber just kept arguing the whole night, and it got really ugly at one point to where he was running around the house saying how he wanted to get one last dance from the stripper, and he ran up the stairs, and Amber ran up behind him, and he slams the door in her face, and she's trying to push through the door. Then she ends up throwing a drink in his face, and production had to get involved to calm the situation down. Honestly, I think the two of them are addicted to the toxic relationship that they have, and that's the reason why they stay together if they really are a couple, and the reason why they continue in this cycle, because they seem to be addicted to the toxic relationship that they have. That's the reason why they go tit for tat all the time and try so hard to get under each other's skin, because they know what bothers each other, and they do that shit on purpose at this point. Now, Miles definitely was doing the absolute most, though, in this episode, but he did say in this episode that he didn't even want to be with Amber anymore, and she said the same thing about him, so I think we already know which couple is not going to stay together at the end of this show. So that's my little recap of this week's episode. Thursday is the season finale, so we will get the lie detector test results and find out who stays together and who doesn't. So with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.